But
You guys ever play Madden and you play someone who you know is not good, but they're able to run the ball and just play pass defense, and
yeah,
it's like you cannot score, you cannot, and they keep like building their lead up. That's
yeah.
the Niners to me.
You think so?
That's like the
Because
Niners.
they can run. They can't run. They run the shit out the ball.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying that the person gets a lead. All they do is run the ball
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
play
yeah,
pass
yeah.
defense, but they're not
Yeah.
good. Like you don't think they're
I play
good.
some. There's somebody in Brits League like that, and I don't. I know I'm better than him, or we're on the same tier. But that I feel that. I feel that.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how the 49ers play. And y'all talk about y'all little like don't trust. Oh my god, bro.
Oh, let's put it this way, bro. If the Cowboys had a 14-0 lead on the Niners, like, bro, what are they doing? Or if the Bills got in the Super Bowl against the Niners and Josh Allen has a 14-point lead, like, what? They're not gonna win.
Yeah, no, because they got to play from behind. I don't know if they ever had to play. I think when they did have to play from behind, they didn't do it well. Because I know they got behind in the Kansas City game and they lost. They ended up losing by 3 scores. And um, the Falcons game, I don't know how they lost that one.
They
Yeah,
lost to the Bears too.
yeah, the Bears. I'm throwing that game out. That was an anomaly. I'm throwing that game out, bro.
The Bears game, that was the Trey Lance game where it was like a storm,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's why I'm throwing that game
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they
That's why I'm
still
throwing it
lost.
out.
They got shredded.
49ers.
They did. Yeah, that's why I'm not counting that game because Trey Lance was playing. It was like his first or second start, and first start, and then it was pouring down rain. That's why I'm just throwing that game
What was
out.
the score on the 49ers Seahawks game?
41-23.
41-23. That's not bad. The thing about the 49ers is their defense, and they got so many weapons to where like you can't stop them. All you can do is slow them down, and their defense could stop you. Like it's hard to stop CMC, George Kittle, Debo, and Brandon
Well,
Ayuk.
like I was saying earlier, before like when you left, I said that I don't think they've played a defense to be that.
And
I mean,
offense,
I don't think they played a offense or defense that they had to play from behind or could stop them. They haven't played one like that because all the defense that they played were bottom, like
that's
not good.
not a bad take at all actually, but the Cowboys' run defense is also really bad. The Bucks,
It's not really bad.
it's
It's in the middle. It's
no, it's
mediocre. It's
terrible.
okay.
It's closer to terrible than in the middle to me because the Buccaneers was the worst running team going into the playoffs. Like out of all
And
30 teams, they
we
was
shut
number 30.
we shut them down. We
Yeah,
shut them
but
down.
it's the
They
fact that y'all even let them like have some runs. Like this is the worst run team, and then you're gonna go ahead and face maybe the best run team and expect to like I don't know, man. I don't like that.
Leonard Fournette had like 5 carries for 11 yards in the
Yeah,
fourth quarter.
I'm talking
Like
about
they
a
was
White.
I oh yeah, Rashad White. Yeah, I'm about to call him Keyshawn Vaughn because he's supposed to. I don't know where the hell he at. But yeah, Rashad White. I mean, he broke a couple 5, 7 yard runs, but like they passed the ball 66 times,
Yeah, yeah,
and that's not counting the time that Tom Brady like they dropped back to pass the ball maybe
yeah. 80.
maybe 73 times,
No.
73, 74 times. If you got
Yeah,
to pass the ball that much, you're not winning the game.
yeah, yeah.
But
That's bad.
our run defense is like our pass defense and getting our pressure, getting to the quarterback and taking the ball away.
It's
I
elite.
think that kind of it is elite. It's like top tier. We led the league in takeaways again this year after doing it last year, and we led the league in QB pressures. So that kind of takes the pressure off the run defense because if you can't, because if you stop them from, well, we have to worry about stopping the run first. And I don't know if it'll be that hard. Probably won't. Probably will, but we'll see. Because yeah, they got CMC. mm, I don't know, bro. I am very not nervous. Not nervous. I ain't nervous about this game. But if the 49ers get a lead, bro, any lead, we're gonna we might be in for something because, like you said, they are one of, if not the best running team in the league, and that spells trouble for us because we are, like you said, we aren't the best run defense. And why pass the ball when you can just run it?
Another thing is you saying that like you don't know if CMC could win them the game with his running, and you're right. But CMC has George Kittle, who's maybe the best blocking, who is the best blocking tight end. Trent Williams, who is the best running tack, like the best blocking, the best run
Left
blocker.
tackle.
Yeah, the best run blocker.
Yeah.
Period. They got Kyle Juszczyk, who's the best blocking fullback, and then they got a decent around O line around that with Kyle Shanahan, who may be calling some of the best plays. It's like I feel like he's just gonna get outclassed. Like not, y'all are. Let me say something. I think y'all are the second best team left right now, but y'all just playing the 49ers.
But it would, if we're the second best, that means the 49ers are, I would have to say the 49ers are the best team in the playoffs right now
Yeah,
because they came in hot. They came in hot on a win streak,
10.
and I think it was like a 10-game win streak. Then they came in, obliterated not obliterated, but they beat the
They
Seahawks
did what they
pretty
had to do.
handily. And but man, it's all gonna come down to, can Michael Parsons impact the game like he did versus Tampa Bay? Can he impact the game? Can he? It all comes down to Michael Parsons and Dak Prescott. If Michael Parsons, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb are on their shit, it's gonna be very hard to beat us. If all three of those players can do what they need to do, bro, it's gonna be very hard to do. We're gonna have a fighting chance. And like, are we going over the playoff games today?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Come on
Fighting
now.
chance. For sure.
Okay, if we since we're going over the playoff games today, I'm gonna get my early pick. I'm obviously gonna pick the Cowboys, not just because I'm a fan, but because I actually believe that we have a chance in this game.
Mhm.
Because of the fact it's probably gonna have to come down to Dak Prescott versus Brock Purdy. Who is gonna make the play? Like, who is going to make the play of the game? And I just feel like it's gonna be Dak Prescott because you
That's
see what he did
that's
to
the
the
thing.
two.
If it
And
comes down
but
to
let
Dak, if it comes down to Dak and Purdy, it's gonna be the Cowboys winning.
yeah, but that's what. But and
Yeah.
because look what bro, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is not bad. And if anybody tries to tell me that they're bad, you're wrong. They are seventh. I think they have the seventh ranked defense. The only thing that wasn't really good was the pass rush. But if we're talking about like yards given up and all that stuff like that, they're seventh. Like they have the seventh best defense in the league, and they have one of the best run defenses as well. And you've seen what Dak Prescott and Tony Pollard and CD, you see what happened to them. So I think the 49ers game is gonna come down to who can make the play. Who can make the play of the game? And I feel like it's gonna be us.
I don't think it ever comes down to Brock. Most cases for the 49ers, when they need a clutch play, it usually come down to George Kittle. So like I would really say it would be George Kittle versus Dak in the scenario you saying. But I understand what
I
you.
feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, because it will be Brock Purdy throwing to him, like type thing. But they,
I feel I don't feel like it's gonna come down to somebody making a play or not. I feel
yeah,
like it's gonna come down to either the Niners are dominating this game, they kind of like run away with it, the Cowboys the Cowboys come through and Dak's clutch at the end, and that's how they win.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think it's gonna be like if the Niners win, they're probably gonna win by like 10 points,
Yeah,
14 points.
yeah.
That's what I think.
The thing about it too is I can't. I gotta be consistent. I had this with the Bucks. I'm having with the Cowboys. It's very possible that Brock Purdy could just have a complete meltdown game. Like he was the last pick in the draft. Like him having a meltdown is very possible. Like just a,
Bro. You
like
seen that guy?
I know,
Look,
but it's
look
like
at him. He looks like a freaking. He looks like he's unfazed
I
completely.
He
he
does. He does look. He look like he has composure, and I credit him
he's
because
Yeah, I don't know.
I truly think he does. But me personally, I I'm giving the credit. I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's not. He's in the NFL. Can't call any player bad that's in the NFL. I gotta stop doing that. I'm not calling nobody bad that made the NFL. But I'm giving credit to Kyle Shanahan, bro, for putting him in the situation to be this composed. He has one all day to throw the ball, literally all day. Two, he has the best run game, and three, this game, I guarantee you, there's always at least two people open at any given moment on the pass, and all he has to do is hit the open person. Brock Purdy might have the easiest job in football, and I'm giving all the and it all goes to
he
Kyle
may
Shanahan.
he may
The easiest job in football will be Brett Maher's.
Stop it, man. Being a kicker's hard. I'm sure being a kicker's hard, but
Bro,
4 extra points, come on,
Uh,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
it's just a joke.
yeah,
Sharks.
but four is
Yeah.
crazy.
You remember a couple episodes ago we was talking about kickers and Mike was like, "Bro, our kicker is good, bro." Mike,
Bro,
I was just thinking about that when I was watching this the third one. I was like, "Bro, didn't Mike say this is a good kicker,
he
bro?"
he's not, bro. He's not bad. He he's not bad. He's not a bad kicker at all, bro. His longest is 63 yards. I call him he's automatic from 60 plus, bro. Like from 60 plus, I'm like, man, I told my dad last night, I was like, maybe in order to get him to make an extra point, we need to get a couple delayed games, hold a little bit, do a little clipping, just to get it all the way back to the 50. And you know he gonna knock it down from there. Because from 60 deep, from 60 plus, I know he's gonna make it. It's the inside, it's the extra point range, the 40-yard range that I'm concerned about. But he's been money all season, for some reason, except this game.
No, that shit was funny as hell. Just keeping up with him missing the kicks.
It was just
Hey,
funny
bro.
because I saw it and I immediately thought about how much you were hyping him up the other day too.
I just thought, bro, he's a good kicker. Don't he's a hell of a kicker, but playoff jitters, I guess. Even all you do is you have one job, but
Telling you the
Dude,
playoff
dude, I get
meltdown.
it. I love my kicker too. Chris Boswell, he had a really bad season this year, so I get it.
Graham Gano actually, I feel like he's been good this season. He
Graham gonna play for the Giants.
90. Yeah, that's our kicker, bro. I gotta start saying shit more confident. Graham Gano is our kicker.
Yeah, because I remember him playing with the Panthers. I didn't know if he was still with them. I ain't even paying attention to
Yeah,
kickers.
I only watched him
I mean, you had Gano for like a while though. Few seasons.
since Rosas, whatever his little domestic violence case.
He had a domestic violence kit,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you know who I'm talking about, the Asian? Ross.
Aldrich Roses. I
Huh?
didn't know about that.
Who?
Aldrich,
Aldrich Roses.
Yeah.
that guy with a kicker. I didn't know he had a domestic violence thing.
I'm pretty sure that's why he's not with the Giants anymore.
Dude,
The
what is
reason
up with
why,
special teamers and domestic violence things? Like first,
bro, I don't know. I don't know, brother. It's crazy, bro. You have your job is basically secure unless you fuck up, and that's what they tend to do. But I don't know. I don't get it.
Hey,
I don't
man.
understand.
Well, hey, what about the Bengals Ravens? This is a game that happened most recently besides the Cowboys Bucks. This game, bro, Taylor Huntley, man, that fumble six kind of like it killed everything.
It did. It did.
Right.
It was the literal turning point of the game. Had they scored, had he not fumbled and scored, then that puts pressure on Joe Burrow to go down there and get some points.
Yeah.
Since he didn't score, it gave him the ball back and put pressure on him to go get some points, which he couldn't do. So
It's not.
I'm actually what?
It's not even that. It's deeper than that. Me actually, what you said is a crazy scenario, and I think it's worse than that because if you scored, let's say you just scored a field goal, that's +3 for you, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what it is. But them missing like an automatic field goal because they had Justin Tucker and handing 7, that's a 10-point swing and like a whole momentum change.
At
Like
least.
that just killed everything, man. Like
Nah, that game sucked because I was thinking the Ravens were gonna win, and he goes down there and he's like about to take the lead. I mean, if he scores a touchdown there, the Ravens probably win that
yeah,
game.
yeah.
yeah, for
So
sure, for sure.
I mean, yikes, dude.
It's
They
could
gotta
you
pay
be
Lamar.
mad
I don't
at?
know why they're
No,
BS.
that bro, it's not happening. It's not happening. Lamar's not coming back, bro. It's not for. I hate that, bro, because I have a friend that's a Ravens fan, and I tell
Oh
him
yeah,
all the time, I'm sorry, Lamar's not coming back, bro, and it's just the unfortunate truth.
yeah.
When
That's a big mistake.
I got a
it
couple
is, it
things
was a
on it.
huge mistake. Not pay, but they should have paid him when he won his MVP. Like you think that's what they would do, right? To lock him in for some money, because Dak hadn't got paid yet when Lamar won his MVP. I don't think Patrick Mahomes, I don't think got paid yet. Josh Allen definitely didn't get paid yet. Kyler didn't get paid yet.
Yeah,
There's a
you're
lot of
right.
there's a lot of up and like these upper tier quarterbacks who did not get paid yet when Lamar won his MVP. So that is the mistake that the Ravens made that they should have learned from the Cowboys, because when the Cowboys didn't pay Dak, that drove the price up. Like those 3 games of 2019, he went 3-0. We don't want to talk about the rest of the season, blah 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 blah. But those 3 games, the price went up. And when you're a player like Lamar, and let's be real, he didn't when he got drafted by Baltimore, he didn't have that much expectations, right? He was a first round pick. I get that, 32nd overall, but who knows what they was gonna do with him?
Yeah, he was
I don't think he had that much expectations.
yeah.
But he came in, he when he played, they went 6-1 with him as a rookie when he started and took over for Joe Flacco. They went 6-1. The only game they lost was to the Chiefs, who went to the AFC Championship game that year and lost to Tom Brady. He went 6-1.
Yeah,
Then
that
the
was a good
next
year.
year, it what? And then I think they lost to the Chargers in the playoffs in the wild card. Then he went and won the MVP the next year, led them to the best record. He threw 36 touchdowns, 6 picks, 12 rushing touchdowns, led the league for quarterbacks and rushing yards. That was probably arguably the greatest quarterback season in NFL history. Arguably now, arguably the greatest quarterback because the passing and the rushing.
Well,
But
there was the one with Tom Brady, and then also
yeah, the Tom Brady, the 50, the
and then
Mahomes 50, the Peyton Manning. Oh, I forgot about second greatest, arguably the second greatest, because Peyton Manning's 55 touchdown season, greatest quarterback season.
yeah,
But
but Patrick Mahomes had more touchdowns.
no, he didn't. He only had 50.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he had 50. He had 50 and
Oh, that's right. Oops. Yeah, no.
uh,
Peyton's got to take
yeah.
take the cake.
And then they, I mean, he leads the league in passing touchdowns, I believe. He leads the league in rushing for quarterbacks. He does all this great stuff. Unanimously, the MVP. Like there was no debate. Lamar Jackson wasn't the best player in football that year. That is when the Ravens should have paid him. I believe, if not that year, the year after, because I think they still made the playoffs the year after.
Oh
That is when
yeah.
they should have paid. That is when they should have paid Lamar Jackson. So it's their own fault for now the price 300 million. If it's not 300 million with at least 250
Did they lose
guaranteed.
to the Titans the year after?
They did. Yeah, no, it was that year he won the MVP. They lost to the Titans.
Did they play the Titans back to back then?
Yes,
And then
they
Marcus
did. They
Peters was
did. They
dancing
did
on the
play them back
field.
to back because that
Oh
was when
yeah.
Marcus Peters was stomping on the. Yeah, they did play them back to back years. So it's the Ravens' own fault for not paying Lamar, and that's why he's leaving because the price is up. And the Ravens, I don't think they have the money to do that. But it's not about Lamar. It's about the game.
Another
Joe
thing.
Burrow,
Hold
yeah,
on. Before
what
you, they paid Roquan Smith 100 million.
they did,
They didn't
That's
yeah,
hesitate. They didn't
they did
hesitate.
not didn't hesitate at
and
all.
he's the one who got dunked on by Najee for the game winner.
And they didn't hesitate to pay him 100 mil. Like
Yes.
I
Well,
They
I think it's because well, he's the second best middle linebacker behind Fred Warner, and he was first team All Pro this year. So I mean, I figure I guess they think like, oh, he's a key piece to our defense. But in my opinion, your defense is already set. You didn't even need Roquan Smith. He was the cherry
he
on
was just
top of
straight
the
on top.
on
Yeah,
top of
yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah. He was just the finisher. You need Lamar Jackson in order to be successful. Because if we look at last year, what happened? 8-3, first seed. Lamar gets hurt. They lose. I think they lose all but one game to finish the season, and they miss the playoffs. What happens this year? They're still like 2 or 3 seed, or 3 seed. They're the division leaders. Lamar goes down. What happens after that? They lose.
You
They
saying
lose, but they still made the playoffs. They made the playoffs this year. I forgot they made the playoffs this year. But still, like, how did I forget? And we're talking about this game. I'm tweaking. I need to lock
you
in.
saying they was division leaders? I feel like they was the conference leaders when Lamar was
And
still
they
there.
probably were. And they probably was.
Yeah, because I remember coming here talking to y'all about Lamar MVP.
I, that was a crazy discussion because Lamar didn't even deserve MVP. He was
But
not
the
playing
fact I even
anything.
said it let me know that they were like the number one seed, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I really
they
remember
were
that.
they were division. They were up there. They were probably like the 2, 3 seeds, and that's what I mean.
He should go to the Dolphins. I would love
I,
that.
hey, I've been saying that since day one, since the beginning of the season, since they had contract talks. I can pull up receipts from old group chats when I was in TD's league, bro. I can pull it up. I have been saying Lamar to the Dolphins all season because two is
I was saying
let's-
Lions before, but I would love both. That would be both. Both would be great.
Lamar to the Dolphins.
No,
That's
I
bro.
said Lions.
They're automatic. No, I'm saying Lamar to the Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
They're contenders. Like, and not even. I don't mean division contenders. I mean Super Bowl contenders if Lamar
No,
goes to the
they'd win their
Dolphins.
division.
For sure, definitely,
Well, well,
definitely.
well. There's the Bills, but I think they'd win their division.
Bro, they
Lions,
almost lost to Skylar.
Packers,
They almost lost to
Bears,
Skylar
Ravens.
Thompson, bro. The Bills almost lost to Skylar
Oh,
Thompson.
Dolphins. Okay.
I'm not high on the Bills either. We're gonna get to that, but I'm not high on them either. But like about the Bengals, bro, Joe Burrow has proven he is a top three quarterback in this league.
What did Joe Burrow do yesterday, the other day? What did he do?
Let's how I'm about to
I,
look.
I'm gonna be honest, he didn't do nothing. It was just the Ravens selling. I got Joe Burrow as my second best quarterback personally, but just because they won doesn't mean it was credit to him. He almost did nothing.
I'm still giving him credit because to go in a situation like that, man, you just played the same team last week. They literally just played a week before. Oh, excuse me. They just played a week before. And he didn't play that great last game. But this game, I think this game proved that Joe Burrow is in the upper tier of quarterbacks.
I don't know why he does that. Um, yeah, I don't. Last season too, Joe Burrow didn't really do that much in the playoffs, and people was just like, "All hail Joe Burrow." He threw like what 5 touchdowns the whole playoffs.
Bro, he's nice.
Yeah, he's the second best quarterback in the league. He's not nice. He's him. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, he's good. He's good, bro. I really like Joe Burrow.
how long you
I
gonna be
wish,
saying that for?
huh?
How long you think you gonna be saying that for? You like Joe Burrow?
A long time, bro.
Jesus Christ.
He's right next door to you. I don't know, man. I feel like he gonna make you start hating him real soon, man.
Who y'all talking about?
Saying he look like Joe Burrow.
I can see it. I can see it. I definitely could see it. What the hell?
Bruh,
Weird.
one time, bro, who did Mike look like, man?
Hey, yo.
I remember I seen Mike one day, and I was just like, you look like somebody.
I don't recall. I don't remember. I remember one time, you know Alonzo Trier?
Oh yeah,
I was in like 10th grade and I had like a mohawk, bro. And this dude was like, "You look like Alonzo Trier." I was like, "Who the fuck is Alonzo Trier?"
hey,
And I looked him up and I was like, "That's crazy."
compare someone to Alonzo Trier, funny as hell, like that. And he the next shooting guard, like Coach.
He was,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I was saying. That shit was crazy.
You got anything else you wanna say about the Bengals Ravens?
Except Joe
Uh,
Burrow is him.
All right, we got the Giants Vikings now. And this game went as expected for me personally and the rest of us because we all had the Giants winning.
Did we have this as a trap game?
no, I had the Vikings,
He had
but
the
I
Vikings.
but I picked the Giants game day on the Instagram.
He picked the Giants to game day. I'll get to him. Cause,
Yeah.
bro, this is what I expected. I seen the last game against the Vikings, bro. We won that. Even though we lost, we won that game. Bro, they got in the last 2 minutes, they scored like 14 of the most bullshit points I ever seen in my life. Like it was ridiculous. And they defense ain't no shit. Like they defense is terrible. Like we we talked about this multiple times before the game on multiple episodes that they are frauds, and it just came to fruition. We always right, and
Yeah.
the Giants, man, I ain't want to say it because I know I'm a Giants fan, but bro, this feels very like the Giants run to me. Like this is how it always, bro. We always somehow succeed, go on a 4 game win streak, and then y'all cry saying that we still suck. Like that was the
Hey,
Eli Manning story.
who cries? No, I haven't
If
cried.
if Danny Dimes becomes the next Eli Manning, that would
Hey
be
man,
that would be so Giants of y'all to do that.
hey man, hey he said
It
there.
would kind of be disgusting. I'm not gonna
Eli
lie.
Manning is like he was never like put up big numbers type of. He had like a couple good seasons right with Odell, but
Not even. I'm gonna be so rude with you. Eli was kind of mid. It's just in the playoffs he became.
Yeah, he's a whole
you
different
know
person.
he was like Joe Flacco, but he won a second bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. In
Hey,
the regular season, he was throwing hella picks. Like I remember one season he had like 31 touchdowns and 25 interceptions.
hey,
Like nobody talks about that for some reason. I don't know why. But if Dak though, it's not a Dak topic. It's not a giant. It's not a Cowboy. It's not a Dak versus Eli. So whatever. I'm
Hey,
just saying.
let me tell you though, jewelry talk, jewelry talk.
It's crazy how
Not really.
Eli is like legacy wise ranked like higher than Romo, but Romo is like way better.
Well, it's because the rings. I mean, look at. Do me a favor, please do me a favor. Look at Giants defenses, and then look at Cowboy defenses. When Tony Romo and Eli Manning was playing together at the same time, look at the defenses, and then try to tell me that Tony Romo couldn't have won a Super Bowl with those Giants defenses.
You,
He
you
can't
know,
do it.
you know how easy it is to say that. Eh, You know how
He
easy it
put
is,
up.
bro.
He,
Eli
he always
Manning,
put up better numbers, even with
Eli
worse weapons.
Manning beat the best team in NFL history, and
The
he
defense, the
he
defense
had
made
a
it for history.
big play in that game where
Okay, but defense also. And if it wasn't for Asante Samuel dropping the interception, come on, bro. Like
bro,
Asante Samuel dropped a game sealing pick, and then David Tyree just I don't know what the hell that was. That was,
we
and
we
then I think Asante Samuel went and blew the had a blown assignment on Plaxico Burress for the touchdown in the end zone.
I was Asante
So
Samuel on Plexico Birds.
in the past two
yeah, that
decades,
So
Eli
you gotta
Manning
have
has two
bigger
of the clutchest plays.
yes for sure, for sure. Like I can't even deny that for sure he does.
All right, hey, what you saying, Sharp?
Why would you have why would you have Asante Samuel on Plexico Burris?
Who knows?
Plexico's 6'5".
And Asante Samuel's like 5'10".
Yeah.
Hey,
I
but
don't know. What's the
hey,
matchup?
the Giants is just getting started. We won a game where Saquon ran the ball 9 times. Do you understand how scary that is?
Daniel Jones was it. Well, he was just perfect, bro. Daniel
You
Jones
give him 9
was
carries
just
on.
perfect. Why would y'all only give him 9 carries?
Yeah.
That's kind of
Because
like crazy.
the game plan for that was running the ball. It was not to run the ball because we was passing on early downs and Daniel Jones was our main runner. Because like teams sit there and game plan for Saquon. So like going into the game and doing the exact opposite, running a bunch of read options with Daniel Jones and airing it out was it just caught them off guard. And this is the team that we just played. So it seemed like Brian Daboll saw a weakness because kept doing stick routes and they kept sticking his own. Hey,
If
you
it ain't
got
broke,
you
don't
got
fix
to
it. Don't even
yeah.
attempt to fix it.
Stats look like, bro.
Huh?
What did his stats look like?
Yeah, Daniel Jones threw for like 300. Saquon had 100 total. Saquon only ran the ball 9 times, and I think he had 2 rushing touchdowns and like 50 yards, only on 9
Daniel
attempts.
Jones went for 301, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 114 rating. That's perfect, damn near.
Yeah,
And then he had 78 rush yards on top of that. I seen on Twitter, bro. I seen on Twitter somebody bet they had a parlay right from for Saturday's game. All of them hit except Daniel Jones rushing over 80, I think it was. The thing that killed him, he had 81, but the thing that killed it, he kneeled 3 times in a row, and it went from 81 to 78, and that's what kept the dude from winning 30,000. But
Oh, dude.
the next day, the same dude who did that he bet 150 and 150,000 151,000. So
hey man,
He knows his stuff.
yeah,
I had a crazy leg that folded, bro. I got everything right except two things. It was CeeDee Lamb over with 6 catches and Dax over with completions. I had him having 34 completions, he had 32. And CeeDee Lamb needed 7 catches, he got 4. If I would have won that, man, I had
no, I know it's not a parlay talk. My very first, I can pull it right now. My very first underdog parlay, bro. I had a 5 for 800. I mean, it was 40 for 800, I think, or something. And I had 5 picks. All of them hit except Jackson Smith and Jigba. I picked him under 78, 78 and a half, I think. This was last year in the Rose Bowl when they played Utah. I had him under 78. He went for 121. I picked the under, bro. I felt like a dummy. But
yeah.
I haven't bet since. So because I felt so dumb. I haven't bet since. But like you was talking about, bro, y'all could be hot. The Giants could be on the streak. This Eagles, when we talked about this Eagles game, bro, I'm gonna be. I don't know who I'm gonna pick. I'm still it's like I'm kind of stuck because the Eagles, they're on a bye. I get that, but we still know what Jalen Hurts looks like. We don't know. We don't know what he looked like, and we don't really we don't know if the Giants can keep this up. I truly think the Giants can't keep this up because history goes to show
Or can?
that once the Giants get in the playoffs
Oh, can.
and streak, they streak and they're hot. So I'm still torn, but this was a great game plan
Yeah.
all around. The Vikings were just outcoached. Like that's all that is. Brian Dayball, Wink Martindale, I don't like him.
Yeah.
I gotta give him his credit. Mike Kafka. It was a coaching masterclass. The Cowboys could only wish to put on this kind of display for coaching because Wink Martindale figured out how to take away Justin Jefferson, and Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka have figured out how to use Daniel Jones to his full potential. That was probably the greatest Daniel Jones game I've ever seen. Like in his short career, I know he hasn't played that many. He's only played like 2 or 3 years, but that was the best I've seen Daniel Jones ever. Like
This
I don't even know. I don't know if that kind of performance can even be replicated by him.
this season is the best I've seen from the Giants.
He
Like,
probably
Yeah.
can.
Oh, from the Giants,
yeah,
and considering the fact they don't even have a number one, like, and that's where I really give credit because they don't have a number one. They got a bunch of Whataburger employees running out there. So I just got to give Daniel Jones and Brian Daboll credit. Brian Daboll deserves all the credit in the world. He's definitely should be coach of the year, and I don't think it should be close because he took a 4-13 team to the playoffs and upset a 13-14.
we'll get
I
into end of the season awards, but surprisingly, I have Brian Daboll as my coach of the year.
I don't know how. I don't, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
Bro,
I know how.
hell,
Mike Tomlin.
Nah, Kyle Shanahan,
out here, bro.
he
Oh, Shannon. I thought you were gonna say Nick Sirianni.
no, oh, that's not a bad pick, but
I mean, it kind of, bro. It's not a bad pick.
Mike Tomlin is not a bad pick either.
Nah, he's
Mike
not.
Tomlin, you didn't make the
Yeah,
playoffs.
that's the problem.
If you hadn't made the playoffs, then maybe. But
If
you
he
didn't make
was
the
the one who won the
playoffs.
Gardner Minshew game, I would have maybe had Nick Sirianni, but they didn't win the Gardner
Wouldn't.
Minshew game.
I don't. I don't.
Playoff team, didn't we? 9-8.
Huh?
9-8.
Oh, well, it all came down. Y'all needed one team to win, and they just didn't have it. Didn't happen. So, but like Brian Daboll, when like that was probably the best turnaround of a team
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
in a really long time because they didn't bring in free agents. They brought in two, and one of them was a backup quarterback. They didn't bring in free agents. This is basically the same team from last year, but with some rookies. Like
Yeah, yeah.
and the new with some rookies and the new coaching staff. And I give all the credit to their coaching staff because they came in, they turned that franchise around, and the NFC East is looking real scary for the next couple years. Let Washington get their shit together. I promise you, as soon as Washington gets together, because they already have a top defense, but as soon as Washington gets together, I think the NFC East could run the entire NFC for the next 2 years, 2 or 3 years, if
They
every
running it
gets
right
stuff
now.
together. Yeah, we are.
Top four teams, three of them is in the NFC East.
Yes,
Yeah, they
yeah.
running it right now, man. It's
So
crazy.
that's what I mean. Like and let the Commanders get their stuff together. Let them, because Sam Howell from well, we gotta say this topic, but I'm gonna say this. Let Sam Howell get his stuff together for what he's shown in the Cowboys game. He has potential. Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin, they look like a scary wide receiver combo. The defense, we already know what the defense is. Let the Commanders get straight. NFC East is looking real scary.
Forget about the Commanders. You talking about let them get straight, bruh? You know,
Let y'all get straight.
You
Let the
know.
Giants get straight.
you know who I seen play with effort?
So,
Kenny Galladay. He went out there and was blocking.
because he knows his ass is gone after this year. He's gone after this year, so he doesn't have a choice but to play. But you know what I think it is? I think it's the fact that the Giants like how y'all didn't have expectations for this year, and how like I ain't gonna say nobody thought y'all was gonna make the playoffs, but
He was out on
nobody
this for sure.
yeah, y'all didn't have like that's the reason why he was out. Like he didn't really see much, but now he's saying, "Oh my gosh, this coaching staff, they as many times as they should have given up on me, they haven't. They still putting me out there, giving me a chance. Let me go out there and play for real." And hey, he's looking nice. But I bet y'all wish y'all got this version of him last year, this year,
Even that he's
and
looking
he's gone
nice.
after this year.
He's looking like he's trying, bro. I
And
seen him
that's what I
talk
love.
and start clapping. I was, bro.
I seen that too. I
If
seen that too. I
if
seen that
we
too.
if we just get Kenny Galladay out of nowhere, like just start balling, man. I don't know, man.
But
Hey,
if we want to be honest, he got paid off one good year because the year before he got to y'all
it was like two
was not
seasons.
great.
It was
It
like
was not great.
two seasons.
It was bad, not bad, but maybe because of injury. But it wasn't great the year before he got to y'all. The year before that was the year, obviously, he became somebody who was like, "Oh, this guy could be up next."
It
But
sucks
let
that
the
we
Giants
didn't
get
get.
they let the Giants get a real wide receiver one. It's looking real scary for you. It's
Yeah,
looking
but
scary
before
for
we talk
the
about that,
NFL.
bro, this game we got a serious chance because the Eagles are getting cold and hurt at the wrong time of the season.
Yeah.
They O line is starting to get down. Jalen Hurts, we don't know how good that shoulder is. The other game against us, he threw a pick. That he didn't look good against us week 18. That
Yeah.
was a must win for them. So like that's the difference. I understand it's not that important of a game, but that was a game that they were supposed to win, and we had all our backups in. I don't know, man. Y'all can kind of tell what I got for the Eagles and Giants, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun
Hey,
watching this game.
I'm not gonna lie. That might be my trap game of the week.
That is my trap game of the week. I think I got the Giants winning low key, bro. I feel like they
Yeah.
match up well.
Thing
Sorry,
about it is
I'm
that's
not trying to get your hopes up too much, Mar, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying about the Eagles, though, man. Like I understand Jalen Hurts has been the top quarterback this season, but the playoffs is where it all matters.
Playoffs is a whole different animal.
Yeah,
Playoffs is a whole different. Regular season out the window does not matter anymore. As
and
long as because just like you were saying, the Giants when they made their two Super Bowl runs in the 2000s, and they made the Super Bowl run in 2000. Nobody thought they'd beat the Cowboys, who was the one seed. What did they do? They went in Dallas. They beat them. Nobody thought they would beat the Packers in Lambeau for the NFC Championship game. They went up there. They did it.
thing about it too is that the Eagles got an unfortunate matchup. They is a really good running team, and our interior is really good.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, y'all have a crazy good interior.
yeah, Dexter Lawrence and Leonard Williams is not gonna let the run game be free. They gonna have it because they are a dominant run team. But if there's any team that could get like one of those 4th-and-1 QB sneaks to not go through,
It's y'all.
the Giants are one of those teams with Dexter
Yeah.
Lawrence. He had what
With the
10 pressures of the game. It would have been like 13, but one of them got eliminated for crazy pass interference that made no sense. But man, I'm trying to say I don't know, but I do know. I trust the Giants going into this game once again, but I wouldn't be broken if we lost. Look, come on, the season that we've
Yeah.
had, I can't. All I can do is hope at this moment still.
And for the Vikings fans, man, we tried to tell you. And I think everybody tried to tell you that y'all were fraudulent. We saw it before it even happened. Y'all did not deserve. Well, I guess did not deserve because y'all went 13-4. But when you have a negative, when you have a negative point differential,
wait, they really did? And they were
I
13.
believe they.
Yeah,
Yeah, at one point they had a negative point differential.
it was like one
I
loss.
thought you said like they finished the season with it.
I'm about to check because I don't remember.
I wouldn't be shocked if they did, honestly.
That's wild if they did, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, let's talk about that game also. Justin Jefferson, he was eliminated after the first drive. The first drive, we seen him get 4 catches, and he was bracket coverage for the rest of the game. Like, he really, the first drive of the game, he caught the ball 4 times and got a touchdown.
I think, bro, they had a negative 3 point differential.
Yeah, the Vikings, first drive, man, this man, Justin Jefferson, caught the ball 4 times. He reached for a touchdown. He didn't get it, but, like, he was the reason they got their first touchdown.
Yeah.
After that, it was just bracket coverage on Jefferson. TJ Hawkinson, you're 1-on-1 for the rest of the game. Do something. And he, let me tell you, he was doing something. He was doing
He
something.
was, yeah. And I think that trade, the Lions trade, That actually paid off for the Vikings. I think it paid off for the Lions too,
Win-win.
because yeah, I think it was a win-win all around. Because the Lions, I guess, I don't know why they traded him in the first place, but whoever replaced him, he wasn't bad. He was still pretty good.
I seen
But
that. I seen stat today that after the trade, the Lions went 8-2 and the Vikings went 7-4.
yeah, I'm not surprised by that. But yeah, like I said, the Vikings finished the season with a negative 3 point differential at 13-4. So what is that telling you? They're playing too many close games, and they're playing too many close games, and the games they're losing, they're getting blown out.
Yeah.
They got 40 piece by the Cowboys and the Packers, and
The rest of the games is 1 point games.
they're winning 1 point, they're winning one possession games, and in order to be taken serious in the NFL, you have to at least go out there and dominate somebody. I don't think the Vikings dominated anybody all season. You could say they dominated the Colts, but not in the first half. They magically came back in the second half and did whatever. But um I'm looking forward to this Vikings offseason. Wonder what they're gonna do. Kevin O'Connell is in running for coach of the year. He might be third behind Brian Daboll and Nick Sirianni, or third or fourth. But I don't really have too much more to say about this game. Kyle Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan, he's probably fourth because this is what people expected. Like like they expected this. I think coach of the year should go to somebody who I am giving them credit, but everybody expected this, bro. I know a lot of people who had 49ers in the Super Bowl going way back before the season even started, even though they didn't know who would be quarterback. They still had the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
You gotta also
because
give the context that they landed with Brock Purdy as their quarterback. If I told you going into the season Brock Purdy was their quarterback, your expectations for everything would have
they
totally
would have,
changed.
but I still would have had them in the playoffs because I know Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
He's a genius, bro. He's
So
one. It's 1A, 1B. Him and Andy Reid, or 1A, 1B, 1C. Him,
yeah,
Andy Reid, Sean McVay for the best play callers in the league.
I don't
Like,
understand why the best coaches don't get coach of the year. It makes no sense to me.
well, because if that happened, then it would just be it would be Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan.
All right.
Kyle Shanahan and probably Sean McDermott somewhere up in there every single year.
Yeah.
Mike Tom.
So he could be in there, but I think coach of the year should go to somebody who takes a team like the Giants and does something with them like that, because nobody expected that from y'all. Like I can guarantee you, everybody had y'all come in. Like even though y'all did come in third in the division, they had you third, but you didn't make the playoffs. So that's why I feel like coach of the year should go to somebody just like Nick Sirianni. Did he win it last year?
No, Mike Vrabel, I think.
Who won it?
Mike
It
Vrabel.
was Mike Vrabel. It was. But Nick Sirianni was still in the running because he took a no expectation Eagles team to the playoffs. So that's what I mean. But yeah, I don't have too much more to say about this game. We all knew the Vikings were going to choke. GG's Giants. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all play the
You
Eagles.
gotta say, Sean?
I was wrong, but then I was right. And the Giants have been really the Giants have been really impressive to me this year, and they keep on winning. So, yeah, that's about it, bro.
Nah, we got the we got the other quarterback besides Justin Herbert. Who a couple weeks ago I told y'all, man, he scares me. Josh Allen. Do y'all remember when I was talking about that? How like,
Scares you in a good way or a bad way?
what you mean?
Like scares you like, oh, I do not want to see him in the playoffs, or it scares you like, oh, I don't want to have him because he makes too many turnovers.
In a bad way, bro. He led
Okay.
he led the league in turnovers this season, and I was talking about that. How kind of
Who are you saying? You're saying
Josh Allen,
Josh Allen. I think he had 30
bro. He led the league in
for
turnovers.
22. I think yeah, it was. I seen the stat was either 22 or 30.
He led the
Bruh.
league in turnovers. It
Yeah,
was
but I know
one
he
of them
still
matches.
led the league.
Who?
that's hey, yo, remember Rana
No.
from Visa Server?
Oh yeah.
That's man that man was sick. He led the league in turnovers.
Bro. Josh Allen, we watch him, bro. He plays too much. He has a lot of Carson Wentz to him.
Ew, that's a disgusting comparison. I'm not even gonna
He
lie
has
to
a
you.
lot of Carson Wentz to him.
That's nasty work.
The-
What
the-
you that's nasty. What
Hold
you
on,
did.
bro. He's Carson Wentz with Trace.
Low key true though.
Like he could the plays that Carson Wentz dreams he could do, Josh Allen actually does sometimes.
That's crazy. That's mean.
That's nasty.
Carson made a lot of big plays for the Eagles. Bro.
Yeah. But like,
With
Josh Allen is
with
yeah.
with McDonald's workers, by the way. Because if they weren't in the field, they'd be flipping fucking burgers. That's how bad they were. Literal practice squad players, bro.
Anybody in the NFL, you're not saying is bad anymore, and now you're calling them McDonald's for.
Okay, well, I'm holding them to their standards. I'm not holding them to normal people. I'm saying like compared to everybody else, like they're not that great. And Carson Wentz still went out and took that team to the playoffs. And
Like Nelson Aguilar and Riley Cooper.
I don't
Right?
think they were.
Alshon
Riley Cooper wasn't
Jeffrey.
there. Riley Cooper wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Alshon
Because
Jeffrey.
that-
Aguilar, I know it was
Alshon Jeffrey, it was Nelson
Oh, yeah,
Aguilar was there.
Alshon.
But
Alshon
but
Jeffrey.
yeah, but I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Aguilar. I'm talking about Greg Ward. I'm talking about Travis Fulgham. When
J.I.J.
bro, there was like a game. Travis Fulgham had 10 catches for 150. Like and
Travis-
Carson, yeah, and Carson Wentz did that, bro. He
Yeah.
did that, and so that's what I mean. I don't get me wrong, Carson Wentz is garbage, but when he was good, like he still made plays. I don't know what it is now. I don't know what happened. Maybe they killed his confidence because all the benchings and all that, all the being talked down on, like I'm doing now. Sorry, Carson, but I think I don't know what happened to him, but I got to give Carson Wentz his credit. Josh Allen is better than him though, but Carson Wentz made plays, man.
Hold on, we've been on topic for like almost every single one of these, man. Let's talk
We
about
have.
let's talk about the Dolphins Bills game.
Did we even get on a regular topic to start the pod? I think we started the pod. You left, and then me and Shaq just started talking. Like, I don't know if we even started the
No, we
conversation.
started with the Cowboys, Bucks, and then I left, and then it seemed like
Yeah,
still
okay,
talking about it, so
okay,
I just
okay.
went on. Hey, but the actual game. Too many, bro. Josh Allen got to find out. That's just bottom line. He cannot be turning
Yeah.
the ball over this much in the playoffs. Like it's not a good thing. He plays too much hero ball. He got to calm down, make reads, play football. He just look like he's playing backyard football every single time, and it's not a bad thing. But like, not everyone is Patrick Mahomes. He's capable of doing everything that he does. Josh Allen, I think, on top of my head, he's the third best quarterback in the league. But
No. Who? Name your five real quick. Name your five.
I ain't gonna lie, I only got three. Like five.
Jesus. Well, name your three. Name your three.
Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes.
In that order?
Nah, I just said Josh Allen third best.
Oh, okay, my fault. So that would be in reverse order. It would be.
Patrick Mahomes one, Joe Burrow two, Josh Allen third.
No, I would have Justin Herbert over Josh Allen.
We'll get into that real soon. We'll get into that soon.
Okay,
Bro, that's wild. I know he's had a bad year, but dang.
I'm mad, but I will tell you why I have Josh Allen, Herbert over Allen. He doesn't turn the ball over like that. And I have a quick note, real quick. I got something to say, real quick.
Yeah.
The next person I see say that turnovers are in Dak Prescott's DNA, Emmanuel fucking Acho. I'm gonna lose it. And if they can say that all day, they can say it. But I swear, if you don't mention Josh Allen in that or Daniel Jones in that same while saying that, yeah, I said it. Daniel Jones, I threw him in there.
No. Everything we doing right now, search up Daniel Jones turnovers in the last 10 games. It's less than 5.
No, I'm talking. No. I didn't say last 10 games. I said in his DNA.
Season.
I didn't say last 10.
Damn.
I said in his DNA.
For
I said in his.
I'll be
What did
shocked if Daniel Jones got 8 turnovers for the season. Bro, this man's been on point the whole season. How many picks has he thrown? No way it's over 5.
I think it is 5 on the dot. Hold on.
Bro, Daniel Jones has been amazing with ball control this season. And it just goes to show me that a lot of it was coaching. It goes to show me that the problem in New York was not talent because
He,
you
he
got
has he has 8 turnovers total. 8 total.
yeah.
But what happened his rookie year? He has 23 turnovers lost, and he has 34 interceptions.
That's crazy. Okay.
That's what I mean. If a nigga try to wow, I'm trying not to say that word. Like if somebody says that turnovers aren't Dak's DNA, but they don't mention Josh Allen in that same breath, they're just cherry picking Dak, and they're proving to me that they don't like Dak. But that's all I wanted to say. But get back to this
Yeah,
game.
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen turned the ball over too much.
Yeah, Josh Allen last season and the past couple seasons before he broke out, he was personally my favorite quarterback because of Madden. He had that 99 throw power. So like you feel me? Whenever I was like, oh, Josh Allen, him. They don't know about that 99 throw power. He may be an 80 overall, but he's him. And in the span of 16 weeks, I seen him just become like the most beloved quarterback. Like I just
I
seen.
don't know. It's because he can throw. It's because his arm is so. And when he does throw, that shit is beautiful.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah,
throws one of the best deep balls
I ain't gonna lie.
in the league.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and that's why he's so loved in the NFL and this season.
But the Bills are actually they I don't if they make the Super Bowl, I'm really impressed with Josh. I don't I don't I don't see it in the Bills.
If they make the Super Bowl, I'm picking whoever comes out the NFC. I'm picking whoever comes out the
I
NFC.
don't hate that take.
I'm,
I don't.
I'm picking the Giant. I'm
Yeah,
picking the
I
Giants.
still picking the Giants.
I'm picking the Niners, Eagles, or Cowboys all over the Bills because they turn the ball over too much.
I
And
don't hate that
what do
take at all.
what do those 4 teams have in common? When we take the ball away, we capitalize.
Yeah.
What does the Bills do? They turn the ball over entirely too much. So that's why that's the reason why.
So the difference between the AFC and NFC teams this year is like the AFC teams, they have a quarterback juggernaut. If they have Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes, those might be like
Those are all first round quarterbacks.
no, those
Like
are
every quarterback, those are all first round quarterbacks, like
out
top 10
of
picks.
those 4 quarterbacks I named, they all might be top 5. Out of those 4 I named.
I don't know.
Out of
After
those
Trevor
4
Lawrence,
quarterbacks.
I don't care what he did in the second half. Those 4 first half interceptions dropped Trevor Lawrence from potentially 10 to 12. Like I'm not even I can't lie to you, bro.
Bro,
But he's still great in his own right. So
but I'm the same petition. Some people would have Trevor Lawrence top 5. Some people would have Trevor Lawrence top 5.
and they can do that, but they're objectively wrong. Because yeah, he had a hot streak, but when you throw 4 interceptions in the first half, bro, and I understand you go out and make second half adjustments and you don't throw another interception for the rest of the game and you score 4 touchdowns. Then we got hold on, save this conversation for that game, bro. But about the Bills game, I'm not high on the Bills anymore, like I said earlier, strictly because they almost lost to Skylar Thompson. Like Skylar Thompson almost could have won that game. And they need to stop turning the ball over. They turn it over too much. It's gonna cost them against somebody like the Bengals, who I have beating them.
All right, yeah. I feel like I gotta say about the Bills. I'm not even gonna talk about the Dolphins. They're a wash. Like honestly, they had Skylar Thompson throwing the ball. I don't even want to talk about them. You don't think?
If I have something to say about well, I didn't say it.
Hey,
Dolphins, they had a chance to win this game, bro. They had a chance.
Yeah, no.
If Tua plays this game, bro, I truly believe they win. If Tua plays, and you know I do not, I'm not a Tua fan. I'm not. But if Tua plays this game, bro, they win.
Agree. I also think that if Kenny Pickett played that game, they win as well.
If Tua was playing, I would have picked the Dolphins. And y'all boys know that.
I still would have picked the Bills, but I would have not felt good about it going into the game. I
I would
would
have
have
agreed
because
about it. Mad wrong.
yeah, I wouldn't. If Tua would have played, I would have still picked the Bills and not felt good because what is the last 2 games this season when Tua did play? First time they beat them by 2. First time they beat them, and then the second time they lost by 3 in the snow. What that? Hey, Tua, I apologize for all the slander I've given you this whole year. You're a good quarterback, and they should have beat the Bills, even with Skylar Thompson. They should have.
Pretty well though.
He didn't play great. I think he had like a 20 something QBR, but
I mean, bro, he had his moments. He didn't play.
yeah, he definitely did. But
Yeah,
what was the score? 34-31?
I think it was 31-28.
Was it? Hold on.
Hey, my fault, my
Oh,
fault.
but they only won by 3. They only
Yeah,
won.
it was 34-31.
Oh, 34-30. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, man. That's all I got to say about this game. Bills need to tighten up, or they're going to lose next week.
I'm just mad the Steelers weren't there. We would have beat the Bills.
Probably. You probably would.
Yeah, at least I can't even say that. Never mind, man. Yo, Seahawks, man. They got toasted, boy.
I Seahawks?
You're a Seahawks. Are you gonna start not playing? Yo, Mike, is he just not gonna play no
Bro,
more?
yeah, this is crazy work. This is crazy work he's doing.
I'm not a Seahawks fan, but I like the Seahawks. And yes, they ended up selling my vibes. They really did. I was looking so smart at halftime of that game.
It
I
was.
was looking so smart. And then it just fell to pieces, bro. It's tragic.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. But you can't say you didn't expect it.
Drop the ball.
Bro,
Drop the
that's what that 49er pressure is crazy. Like they have one of the best pass rushes, and we're gonna figure out. We're gonna see real soon how good the 49ers passers really is.
Tyler Smith needs to do something.
They all need to do something. But hey, this ain't about us. This is about the Seahawks. DK cooked Charvarius Ward. And if the 49ers don't, if they put CD Lamb, I mean, if they put Charvarius Ward on CD Lamb, wrap it up, get them out of here because they're gonna lose that game. If they why they have to double cover CD Lamb because if they let CD Lamb do what DK did to them, they're not winning that game. I don't care. I don't care. It's not happening.
I feel like DK in the playoffs is very hard to guard. Like in the playoffs,
It's true.
I feel like yeah, playing him is different, man. Like, dude, you can't do. Where was I? I was at the gym, and I was listening to a podcast. I can't remember what, but it was just like imagine a 6'4" muscle body running a 4.3 right at you, and like I'm just looking in front of me and start laughing because it was like a 6'6" guy who had a prison body. And I was just thinking about him running 4.3 at me, bro. Like, yo, that shit is scary.
But you don't have no choice but to just fucking get out the way or just stand there and take it.
It ain't
Like,
like
9 out of 10. I'm gonna get out the damn way.
DK was just bullying Char Davies with the blocking and shit too. And like Char Davies, he ain't no like weak player, bro. Like he can't, bro. He ain't nothing you can do, man. Man, 6'5", 250, all muscle and run 4.3, bro. Like,
Yeah, he's crazy, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, he's not even that talented, bro. He just runs in straight.
Not that talented. Are you crazy? Bro, one of the biggest talents in the NFL is being able to go get the jump ball. And that's what he does better than anybody.
He's talented. All right, I'm messing around when I say that, but I mean like,
That's better than George Pickens.
he's more dominant than talented.
You gotta look at the percentages for contested catches. George Pickens is
Oh
the
yeah,
best.
George Pickens up there, yeah. So
Just Pickens is really good, but he's not better than Duke. He's not better than DK yet, bro.
no.
As far as contested catches,
I give him another year, and he's gonna be one of the best wide receivers in the league. I'm a fan of George Pickens. I wish we would have drafted him.
well, you know what DK reminds me of? DK reminds me of he's like the NBA Giannis.
That's crazy.
You're
Did
about
you just say that?
I said it.
Oh, you said
We
it.
said it at the same time.
Oh, he said it at the same time. Giannis, yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, he's bigger, faster, stronger than
Giannis,
everybody.
He's just dominant. He's not like I'm not trying to say Giannis is not good, but he's not.
Yeah, don't say that.
He's not as talented as a Durant. You know what I mean? But
His need to be.
he's more productive. Exactly, he's more productive off his dominance. Like DK
You
just
know what I can't believe? I
talented.
can't believe that.
I think he has.
No,
Doesn't have the skills that Durant has. Like he's just
this is not an
Yes.
NBA pod, bro.
Yes.
But I cannot believe that Giannis has maybe three or four bad games off of coming like 40+ point games out of his last 10, and people are already trying to discredit him and say that he's not top five, like he's not the best player in the NBA. People are crazy.
Giannis.
Giannis is the best player in
That's
the NBA.
man,
Like, it's not debate.
not to be too off topic, but in our All Star starters, I had to be convinced to put Giannis on it. Not because, not be, I think he's the best player in the world, but it's an All Star voting thing, and I think Kevin Durant is going to be the captain because of the voting stuff. And I feel like Tatum and Embiid should get it over him. Embiid is the leading scorer in the NBA, and Tatum in the Celtics been balling.
Well, All Stars, it's not team. It's not All Stars, not team. It's in the All Stars individual. So that's why I would put Giannis over Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, or Joel Embiid.
Yeah, no, talent wise, yeah. When you put in like voting and stuff, like y'all.
All Star voting is weird. All Star voting is very
We ain't
weird.
gonna get
That's why I don't get into that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that. Bro, Shot gotta go soon. We ain't even doing the NFL part.
For real.
Let's
Oh,
hey, let's dive into the final game. The talk of the week probably was the Chargers versus the Jaguars.
Jesus
We
Christ.
all had the Jaguars winning, which is kind of funny to me that like we just knew that the Chargers were gonna sell, and
Did we all go 6-0?
I'm the only one that got something wrong with the Cowboys Bucks.
You did pick the Bucks.
I got the Seahawks game wrong
You also got the Ravens game wrong.
and the Ravens.
Damn, so I was the only one who went 6-0. I'm him.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
but you put in caveats.
Only once. Only once. Only did it once. Only did it one time. I said
Fair, but it's also kind of cheap, low key.
I did
Wait,
it.
which one you
I
got?
still went. Okay. Well, I said if Lamar plays, I'll pick the Ravens. If Lamar didn't play, I was gonna pick the Bengals. Okay, how about this? I'm 5-0-1. Technically, I'm still undefeated. So
It's fair. It's fair.
okay, so
Hey, but yeah, talking about this game, Joe Lombardi got fired today, which was an amazing move by the Chargers.
I don't think so. They fired everybody except who need to be fired. That's
That's
my opinion. Which is Brandon Staley.
Brandon Staley. No, I'm gonna disagree with you.
Let me tell you why.
They should
Had that been the Cowboys, or anybody else that gave up a 27-point lead and ended up losing the game, they would have called for not only their jobs, they would have called for the heads on the silver platter. Why does Justin Herbert get the most? Justin Herbert and Josh Allen get the most excuses. They get the most passes out of anybody I've ever seen in my life. Bro.
Happy you started to see what I was telling you the other day, bro. Like all the time. And you know what's crazy? After you finish talking, I'm gonna go and give this man a pass, which is crazy. Wait, say what you say.
I'm saying the only person who I feel like personally should have been fired, well, two people. Either the defensive coordinator, who I don't know who it is, defensive coordinator, or Brandon Staley. One of those two. Because I understand defensive coordinator, you found they found a way to get 5 turnovers. 5. Asante Samuel had 3 of them, by the way. Cowboys should have drafted him over Kelvin Joseph. We're not gonna speak on that. They found a way to get 5 turnovers. You don't get 5 turnovers, and you're not supposed to lose anything. You don't ever get 5 of anything and supposed to lose. 5 touchdowns, 5 turnovers, 5 anything. Because 5 is entirely too much. You don't do that and you lose. The defensive coordinator should have been the one to be fired because 27 points. I understand the Vikings came back from 33. The
playoffs, bruh.
Yeah, I get to this playoffs. That's another reason why your season is on the line. I know many people who went to sleep and woke up thinking that the game was done and thinking that the Chargers won. But lo and behold, the Jaguars won the game. Brandon Staley, he's a good head coach. But to be a defensive head coach, right? That's his thing. the defense. Apparently, that's his thing is the defense. As a defense, why are you giving up 20, 31 basically unanswered points? That should
In the
never
fourth
happen in an
quarter.
NFL game. Huh?
In the fourth quarter.
Third and fourth quarter. That should never happen. I
All
think
right.
no. They scored a touchdown and it was 27-7 at halftime, but it's still 27 points. They basically scored 31 unanswered points. It makes no sense.
All right, and all right, I'm gonna talk real quick. All right, it's kind of funny how you said that Brandon Staley and the defensive coordinator should get fired. That means you're consistent with what you're saying because Brandon Staley is the defensive coordinator. So hey, you being consistent. That's all that matters, man. Because he's a defensive head coach, so he calls out the defensive plays. Kind of like Bill Belichick, he's the defensive head coach, so he.
Yeah.
All right. You're up 27-7 in the fourth quarter. Why are you asking Justin Herbert to throw the ball still? You have Austin Eckler. Run the ball. Shoot some hard.
I think the reason
Hold
that
on.
they're still asking, they should not be asking
You're
Herbert to throw the
asking.
ball.
You're asking why did Brandon Staley not shut them down? He did. They had 7 points at halftime. Run the ball. What are you doing? You're putting too much pressure on Justin Herbert to go make a play every single play. And you don't even have Mike Williams. Like you're relying on Keenan Allen and Justin Herbert entirely too much. Like they're not even letting Austin Eckler get some runs. What's their backup running back? Justin Jackson, something like that. Bro,
I
like,
think so.
at least run
Sure.
the ball. How do you have -3 rushing yards in the fourth quarter while you're up 20? -3 rush. You didn't even try to run the ball.
That's facts, bro. That's like the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
Bro, they didn't even try to run the ball.
Oh, okay, so here it was. It was.
How many rushing yards did they have in the fourth? I think it was negative.
I'm finna pull it up. Hold on. It was 27-7 at halftime. Jacksonville went. They made it 30-20 at the end of the third, and they didn't. The Jacksonville went and scored 11 straight. They scored, so it made it 30-31. It's still 27 points at the end of the day. A 27-point lead, bro. You never supposed to, 27 points is entirely too much to give up. It should never happen. And that's why I'm putting everything on the defense. And hold on, let me go find
Brandon Staley deserves blame. He doesn't deserve to be fired. What I would do, I would give Brandon Staley a chance because I like the fourth quarter stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but he seemed like I was watching. Damn, what podcast was I watching? Stay Hot, y'all know Stay Hot?
I've heard of it. Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know the person name, but he was talking about it's like the whole Chargers team is ran by PFF. Like it really is because
Brandon Staley's thing is analytics.
they're all about fourth down and not running the ball. Like that's what their team is known for. And guess what? They lost the game because analytically running the ball isn't a smart thing. I don't know nothing to say about it. It was well
All I can
deserved.
say is Jacksonville fought, and I'm glad they never gave up. Because had they given up and when it was 27-7, that would have been a very boring game. I'm glad they never gave up, but I think the Chargers fired the wrong people. And with Sean Payton out there,
That's what
the Chargers fired the wrong people, in my opinion.
now we talking because all right, now we talking because look, I was thinking the Chargers should keep Brandon Staley unless they get Sean Payton.
Yeah,
I think that's
Sean Payton's out there, and bro, he's already said multiple times that is one of his destinations because they have such a good offense. Just they have a young quarterback in Justin Herbert. That is where he wants. He's already said that's where he wants to go. So I'm surprised they kept Brandon Staley. If I'm the owner of the Chargers, I would have fired him before we even got on the plane. I was like, "You're getting your own ticket home, buddy." Because what the hell?
Sean Payton. I feel like this might be the last spot for him because they defensive coordinator. That the defensive coordinator that comes along with Sean Payton, like his group, he runs the same scheme as Brandon Staley's defense. It was the Broncos head coach. No, the Broncos defensive coordinator. I don't know his name, but
I don't know. I don't know defensive
yeah,
coordinators like that.
yeah. The Broncos and Rams, they like in the same coaching tree. The Broncos, Rams, and the Chargers are the three teams that like began running that too high safety look a lot. And Sean Payton, his defensive coordinator, does that too. So it's like you're gonna plug in Brent Staley, and then you gonna go from Joe Lombardi to Sean Payton. I would like that for them, but I don't think it's possible because the Chargers just suck.
They don't suck. They just need the guidance. They just need guidance, bro. That's all that is. Don't we have a would you rather?
Yeah. That's the guy who needs guidance. Justin Herbert needs some guidance, man, because
Yeah.
this shit is starting to get bad. What you said about Justin Herbert?
I say he doesn't suck. He just needs guidance. That's all.
Yeah, he do. Hey, how do y'all think the Would You Rather would be better if I made all of our Would You Rather go in one clip or like three separate? How it is?
I think I ain't gonna lie. Even though it'd probably be hard to do, I think the would you rather's should go like everybody gives their answer on the same person, like on the same one. Even though it'd be a little bit longer,
No,
like say or like say I ask, would you rather Justin Herbert or Trevor Lawrence? You give yours, or I give mine, you give yours, Shot give his, and then that's how we do it. Like that's how I would think it would.
But then I would like to probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can keep all these names. Just retake off Lamar.
No. Keep Lamar.
Yeah.
Definitely keep Lamar because he's gonna be a hot commodity in the free agency. So or in the trade, somebody gonna give up a bag.
Hey, Mike, you want to do the Would You Rather? How you saying? So,
Yeah. I'll start. All right, y'all. So today, in honor of the blown 27-point lead by the LA Chargers, we have a Would You Rather Justin Herbert edition. And I'm gonna start off. Not gonna lie, I would rather Trevor Lawrence over Justin Herbert. Shot. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert or Trevor Lawrence?
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert over Trev.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm going with Justin Herbert too. It's close.
It is close because both of them are definitely superstar quarterbacks, but I feel like since Trevor Lawrence, he has more upside. I don't know why. I don't know. We just gonna have to let their careers play out.
I mean,
Justin
if
Herbert
you're talking about on the
or
upside, I'm talking about right now, but on the upside standpoint, I'm going with Trevor Lawrence every day. Every day.
Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
Shock. Or Mar? Joe Burrow? Shock.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna go Joe Burrow as well. You know, one of us made the Super Bowl, the other one just got the playoffs. Justin Herbert or Josh Allen?
I got Josh.
Josh?
Yeah.
Justin Herbert.
I don't hate that.
I got Justin Herbert, man. I'm telling you, Justin Herbert, if he gets some guidance, man, he has potential. Okay, Justin Herbert or Jalen Hurts?
I'm going Justin Herbert.
I'm about to say, how is this even the debate?
Justin Herbert as well. I thought I was just gonna let you go first, Mar.
Nah, just go whatever order.
It doesn't matter. Just
Justin Herbert.
Chatting, boy.
yeah. I'm gonna go Justin Herbert. Shouldn't even be a debate. The better arm. The only thing, just the better arm, more accurate. The only thing Justin Herbert does not do as well as Jalen Hurts is run. This one hurts my heart. Justin Herbert or Dak Prescott?
Justin Herbert clears.
Once again,
He clears. Justin Herbert clears.
Clears is crazy. I didn't say he cleared anybody. Clears is crazy. But once again, I'm going Justin Herbert.
Years. I just
He
think
doesn't clear.
I just think he's more talented. I feel like
Yeah, for sure.
the best offensive coordinator, he could just have a higher ceiling.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And for the last one, might be a close one, might not be. Justin Herbert or Lamar Jackson?
The guy who plays football.
Lamar plays football.
Yeah, he's a football player, but Justin Herbert actually plays the games most of the time. Lamar is, if he's on the field, I'm going with Lamar, but
his play
But this
style
will
lends
happen.
itself to more injuries. If Lamar
It
was
does.
more injured, I would definitely take him. But
Like if Lamar was built like Josh Allen, if Lamar was built like Josh Allen, bro, Jesus Christ, he'd be Cam, but better because he'd be faster.
Lamar is Campbell better right now, honestly.
Nah, he's not. He's not as big as Cam. He's not as strong as Cam. That's what I
No,
mean.
no, no, but he's faster and more elusive.
Yeah, because he's not as big.
Hmm.
But I'm taking availability is the best ability, man. Justin Herbert always seems to be available. I'm taking Justin Herbert over Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson.
a better comparison for Cam Newton, in my opinion, would be Josh Allen
Yeah,
or Jalen Hurts.
but Cam ran the ball more than Josh Allen
Yeah,
does.
so
Josh
that's
Allen,
why I said or Jalen Hurts.
and Josh Allen's a way better passer than Cam ever
Yeah,
thought about
yeah,
being.
yeah, superior, superior.
I'm about to go. I'm about to do this.
Yeah, let's do our pickles and we done. This gonna be a short one. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Kansas City and Kansas City.
They
the
make
Chiefs,
they make the championship game every season since Patrick Mahomes has been there, which is impressive as hell.
Yeah. They just said they have 7 straight AFC West champion, every AFC West titles. So
Yeah. It's a dynasty going on over there. Like we's watching the dynasty right now. Like they gonna make
for sure.
5 or 6 straight championship games. That's the dynasty.
Yeah.
The next one is the Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals. We got the Damar Hamlin game being is gonna get played.
Played.
I
I'm
got the
going to
Buffalo
Bengals.
Bills.
The Bengals are going to beat them the first time. They're going to beat them again. I'm going to Bengals.
Bro. All right, so the NFL they was talking about the championship game. They don't want the Bills having home field advantage with that, right? Or
I
like,
think so. But
why the fuck would you give them home field advantage against the Bengals, which was the team that they were playing when the incident happened?
I don't know.
Bro, do you realize the home field advantage that the Bills are about to have?
Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be hard to lose.
It is. It's going to be hard for them to lose, but they'll find a
I
way to
think the
do it.
Bills are gonna win, bro. Like they're not gonna want to come out flat again. They're gonna come out.
They aren't, but that's just what's going to happen. They're going to come out flat. Give me the Bengals.
Nah, bro.
Bro, they are not losing to Damar Hamlin. Bro, I don't see them losing this game.
Yeah, they're not.
The only way they don't lose this game is if the NFL scripts it that way. And I'm not a
No.
believer that the NFL is scripted. So,
Remember, remember the other on week 17 when we were going over our picks. I had the Bengals win this game at
I
like
did too,
how
I
everything
think.
was. But now that the Bills got they started off the game, they seen things they didn't like, and then that incident happened. Bro, they got too much. Like they just got a spirit. They don't got no Super Bowl
But
spirit, but
in that
they got
game,
championship spirit.
in the game the first time, what happened? Bengals got the ball first, went down the field, scored. But the Bills got the ball, kind of held them. They held to a field goal. The second time, the Bengals got the ball. They went up, they was going, they was literally driving up the field. And then what happened? The situation. So you can't convince me that the game was about to be 14-3 in the first quarter because I genuinely believe it was, and that's why I think the Bengals are gonna win Sunday or Saturday whenever they play.
If there was a script to be out, let me tell you what the script would be. The script would be that the Bills win, they go to overtime against the Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes wins the way that Josh Allen lost.
I don't know. I don't believe in scripts.
Yeah, me
So
neither, me neither. But hey, I'm just trying to catch them
yeah,
lacking
yeah.
real quick and predict the next one. Yeah, we got the
Hey,
hardest
you
game of the
right.
week.
So you was right.
We got the hardest game of the week for me. I'm still undecided. We got the Dallas Cowboys versus the 49ers.
Boys.
Bro, you know what I think it is?
The
Every
Cowboys.
single Cowboys game, I've been like undecided. I think I just hate the Cowboys and know they winning, but I'm going with the 49ers.
Well, you can do that. I gave all my reasons to why I'm picking the Cowboys earlier in the pod. I don't believe the 49ers have played a good to great defense like the Cowboys. And I just think it'll come down to who makes the play. Who makes the play? The Cowboys, the 49ers. And I think it's gonna be us. Give me the Cowboys.
I had the 49ers Chiefs as my Super Bowl like
but like I said earlier, the 49ers, when they did play a good team, they
Yeah.
got killed. They got beat by 3 scores. It was 44-23. That was when they played
Who did they
Kansas
play?
City. They played Kansas City. So
I got the
give me the
49ers.
Cowboys. Give me the
Who,
Cowboys,
who
man.
you got
Who you
shot?
going? Who you got, Stock?
I got the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys for sure.
So
Yeah.
you got like you got you. Who your Super Bowl pick? Well, matter of fact, let's get into the Giants Philly. Who y'all got winning that one?
I got the Giants winning it.
Come on,
I
bro.
I,
Giants
I think the
winning it.
Giants can win it.
That sound like music to
The
my
only,
ears.
but the only reason why I'm picking the Giants is because I'm not a hater like you or like you portrayed me to be. I actually, like I said, y'all got hot. Yeah, I think y'all played the Eagles twice. Y'all know, bro. You know what the Eagles are gonna do. So I think y'all gonna be more prepared to face this. So give me the Giants.
Eli Manning type of run is possible. I'm being totally honest with you.
But you're
You
gonna
got
lose
Ken.
to us in a
You don't
NFC
understand.
Championship game. So
Kenny Galladay was blocking. He tried on the play. I never seen that. Do you realize what
that's
Kenny
how
Galladay's? If Kenny Galladay's out there playing with heart, I'm convinced everyone else is.
it could be. But yeah, give me the Giants.
And
They're gonna
yeah.
lose to us in the NFC Championship game,
So who's
bro.
y'all Super Bowl picks right now?
Right now, I got the Cowboys and Bengals.
I
That's a
got
nasty Super Bowl.
Cowboys and Bills.
Cowboys Bills is a good one too.
Those would be fun Super Bowl. Like Cowboys in the Super Bowl would be fun. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I wish? I kind of wish I would have lost, so the Cowboys could have went up to Philly and beat the Eagles and let it been uh Cowboys 49ers in the NFC Championship game. That would have been great. Would have been a good game. Or we beat them, Eagles beat y'all, and they go beat Cowboys Eagles in the NFC Championship game. So either way, but yeah, I got Cowboys Bengals. Cowboys Bills is a good one. So
Yeah, I got the Chiefs 49ers. I don't know why don't y'all got the Chiefs making the Super Bowl? I feel like that's a lock.
Joe Burrow.
Chiefs and the Bills for me, but I
Joe
think
Burrow is the reason why, bro. He's beat him 3 times. Give me Joe Burrow, man, every time. Unless I see otherwise, give me Joe Shiesty.
Yeah, that's not a bad reason, I guess. But like, damn, bro, if the Bengals made back to back Super Bowls, man, Joey beat him. Joey beat him.
I don't know. Can they win one of them? though? That's the real question. They can make it all day, but can they win it? They win it. Does it really matter?
Yeah. That's also true. That's also true. Yeah, y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about?
Nope.
Hold
That's a good
before we
five,
end the pod.
boys.
Hold on, before we end the pod, Tom Brady. He, do he stay or do he leave?
I think he stays if the money's right, if the situation's right.
I'm not talking about the Bucks. I'm talking
Um,
about the NFL. Like does he retire?
that's what I mean. No, that's what I mean. If he goes to the right situation and if they offer the right amount of money, he already has a deal with Fox for 375 million. So what does he do? Does he stay? Does he go? Who knows?
What I was watching, man, I for the better of him, he gotta go.
I'm rooting for him to get back together with Giselle and
That's what I
be
want.
be in
I
the
want him to be I want him to be a father to his children, bro. That's what I want.
All
I want him
right,
to be a
bro.
dad. No, bro, it's because I just want him to. I know he's there for his kids. I'm just joking, but like I really I think it's time for him to hang him up. He has nothing to prove. He's literally the greatest. He holds almost every record. Like, what is there to prove, Tom? You have nothing to prove. You have the most playoff wins. Like, only two franchises have more playoff wins than you, and that's the Patriots, who, by the way, you used to play for, and the Cowboys.
Bro,
So
when they be going over, like I was just watching the game. I'm like, bro, Tom Brady's the goat. Like I'm watching the goat, bro.
yeah,
Dude,
exactly. Like, bro,
he has
it's
7 Super
crazy.
Bowl rings.
We got to watch the GOAT in our era, bro. Like the 80s people, they have their GOAT. Probably Joe Montana. The 90s, I don't know who the 90s GOAT would be, but we have the
Emmitt
actual
Smith.
GOAT to ever touch a football. We got to experience the greatest player to ever touch a football. And to think we are like we're in our 20s.
Yeah.
There could be another quarterback in the next
Bro,
10 years to
Patrick
come out and do the
Mahomes
same thing
right
Tom Brady
there.
did. Patrick Mahomes. He could be the GOAT when it's all said and done.
Like
So
we
that's why I'm excited. I'm excited for the future, man.
Kenny Pickett.
we went from the GOAT quarterback to maybe the funnest era of quarterbacks with all these like Jalen Hurts, random like
Yeah.
the most
But with what
diverse.
he just said, about Kenny Pickett being the GOAT. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up the podcast for that because we don't know, bro. Everybody has potential. You never know. Like you never know until that actually happens. So that's why I'm excited for the future.
Yes,
Hey, hit
sir.
the outro though, Mike. Like whenever you done talking, you
That's
get
it.
the outro.
That's all. That's all, y'all. That's all we got.
Yes,
That's all we
sir.
got
All
for
right.
today. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Score Show. I'm Mike. That's Mar. That's Shock. Come back, watch another episode, man, because we love y'all. When y'all, people who watch, we can't thank y'all. Can't thank y'all enough. Goddamn, I'm not crying. My fucking
Hey,
throat
Shock,
got
I'm
cold.
never asking him to do the outro again. He's this man giving
Why?
a simp story and shit.
It's not as you're weird. You're weird, guy. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Anyways, at least I don't fucking cut
You
it
have
off
a
short
good
like you.
heart though.
Y'all,
You
you
have a
just be
good
like,
heart.
you be like, all right, y'all, that's the end. Peace. That's like, or you gotta be nice with it. You gotta. But anyways, y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day. That's
All
it.
right, all right. You too. All right,
This
Joe.
nigga